Hello. So this is my new 1992 300ZX twin turbo. It is JDM. I did not import it from Japan, but I bought it from a guy who bought it from a guy who bought it from a guy who did, as far as I can tell. I have not done anything to it basically yet. I just picked it up, and this is my video just showing what it's like when I got it. It's a little rough around the edges in some spots, and it's kind of dirty right now, but this is what it looks like. So, I bought a 300ZX, and this is why. Okay, so the acceleration isn't why I did it, although it's not bad for a 25-year-old car. So this is a 1992 300ZX. It's actually a FairLady Z because it's from Japan originally. It's right-hand drive. Twin turbo V6, quite fun. Originally, I was actually looking for a R33 Skyline, but I was having trouble finding one. I talked to an importer and everything when we were looking for one, but it had been about a month and we hadn't found anything in my price range. And one day, my lovely wife Alina asked what kind of cars I was looking for, because she was looking on Kijiji and stuff. She asked if I wanted a 300ZX, and I just suddenly thought about it. You know, I haven't thought about them in a while. I used to really want one when I was like 18. Back then I didn't have the money for one, so I didn't buy one, but I really have always wanted a convertible, and the T-tops, which this car has, are pretty close to a convertible. So I started looking at those, and I found this that day in Edmonton, which is probably about 4.5 hours drive away from where I live. So I decided to go look at it. Went and looked at it and picked it up. It's done, let's see, 184,499 kilometers total. So it's not a super low kilometer thing, but it doesn't matter. It's my daily, I don't really care. My last car was a 2013 Subaru BRZ that I turbocharged, which was great. It was a lot of fun, but it just, something about it kind of was boring to me. So this time around, I decided I wanted to go for something JDM. I wanted 6 cylinders, I wanted turbocharged, and this ended up fitting the bill perfectly. It's still kind of a sporty car, but it's older, right-hand drive, probably similar power, although I'm sure it has more torque than my old Subaru did. And yeah, it's pretty good. it. It had a few mods from the various previous owners. It's lowered on coilovers, which can't remember what brand, probably some Japanese brand, to be honest. It's straight piped really badly. I should take a video of the exhaust sometime, because it looks terrible, and it hits things and vibrates. It had an aftermarket steering wheel, a Mamo one, but I changed it for this OMP deep dish wheel because I really like deep dish wheels. And it has Blitz Z1 Technospeed 3-piece wheels on it, which are really cool looking, but they need to be redone. 3 of the 4 wheels have bends in the inner lips, or inner barrels, and yeah, they're just not in great shape. But I think I'm going to keep the wheels because they're kind of rare and they look really good on this car. I believe this car has been repainted as well, but I think it was a full repaint and it wasn't that well done, so one day I may have to fix that. But overall, it's not a bad car. Only thing I've done to it so far is change the steering wheel, and I cleaned the mass airflow sensor because once the car warmed up, it was down on power. And it is fun to drive. Oh, future mod plans at the moment. Right now, I want to get a different boost gauge because the one that was put in here was put in really badly. They cut a hole in the gauge cluster hood thing that's right here. A really ugly hole, and put it in, and I don't even know what kind of gauge it is. I don't know if it's accurate. So I bought a Turbo Spark gauge. I'm gonna put it in somewhere else. I've also got the Hicus Delete kit. I bought that from AMS Motorsports, and I'll be doing that soon because this car really needs an alignment. The steering wheel's off center, it seems to pull to the right, and I think the front tires are wearing a bit, but I wanted to do the Hicus Delete before I do the alignment, obviously, because afterwards I would have to do an alignment anyway. So I have that kit. I still need some rear inner tie rods because I have some play in them, and then I'll be doing that. That's probably it for now. I'll get the wheels refinished, like I said, not sure what color yet, and eventually I want to do a boost controller and a tune, but that'll probably have to wait till next year because I am getting short on money after buying the car and doing all the stuff I've done so far. There you go. Please do feel free to like and subscribe. We are trying to get a lot more content going on with our projects and stuff. We're doing cars and bikes, that's what we love.